Videos have recently been leaked of John Wall playing off-season pickup games, and he's looking better than I've ever seen him. He's not exactly been playing against scrubs either. He was matched up against Kyrie Irving in one run and Michael Beasley in another. Now, between the Lakers winning the NBA championship and the Clippers completely imploding, the league has almost forgotten about John Wall and his injury recovery. It's been almost 2 years since John Wall last played an NBA game, and he's finally healthy. Now, based on the leaked videos, John Wall is back to being the explosive point guard who is a top 20 player in the NBA. But that's not the only reason the league should be worried. Wall recently said that he's played injured almost his entire career and that people are finally going to see what he's capable of now that he's healthy. How far can the Wizards go in the playoffs with a healthy John Wall? And where does he rank in terms of the best point guards in the league? Before we answer some of these questions, please like the video if you enjoy it, as it helps the channel grow, and subscribe to the channel so you never miss a video. Now, as mentioned earlier, John Wall has not played an NBA game for almost 2 years. On the 29th of December 2018, Wall was ruled out for the rest of the 18-19 NBA season with a left heel injury. Wall had season-ending surgery on his left heel in January 2019, but developed an infection in the incision from that surgery, which complicated his recovery. He then suffered a ruptured Achilles tendon after slipping and falling in his home, and was ruled out for another 12 months. After undergoing almost 2 years of rehab and recovery, John Wall is finally healthy and ready to get back on the court next season. But how quickly has the basketball world forgotten about one of the greatest point guards in the league? This is understandable though, as the NBA world tends to favor players who are impressing right now, which is why people forgot how great LeBron James was when he missed the playoffs during his first season with the Lakers. John Wall recently said in an interview that he's going to be better than he was before, and that he was playing with 2 bone spurs in his knee and his heel during the past 5 years when he was named an All-Star. Now, before we look at how good John Wall might be this season, let's take a look at how good he was during his last All-Star season. Back in 2017, John Wall averaged 23 points, 10 assists and 2 steals per game. In the 2017 playoffs, Wall looked like an NBA superstar as he averaged 27 points, 10 assists and 2 steals. In round 1 of the 2017 playoffs, Wall had multiple 30-point games and scored 42 points in a pivotal Game 7 against the Atlanta Hawks, leading Washington to the conference semifinals. In Game 6 of the conference semifinals, Wall hit the game-winning three-pointer with 3.5 seconds remaining to tie the series at 3-3 and force a Game 7. Despite stellar play from both John Wall and Bradley Beal, Isaiah Thomas and the Boston Celtics eliminated the Washington Wizards in Game 7. Now, a second-round exit from the playoffs isn't a particularly impressive accomplishment by NBA standards anyway, but it's worth noting that the Wizards had a relatively weak supporting cast of players. Bradley Beal was also just 23 years old at the time, and although he had a heap of potential, he wasn't playing anywhere near the level that he was last season. And this is why I expect the Wizards to have a much deeper playoff run this season. Bradley Beal has become one of the best shooting guards in the league. Last season he averaged 30 points, 6 assists and 4 rebounds per game, trailing only James Harden in scoring. With a healthy and potentially much better John Wall, the Wizards could be set for a deep playoff run. I'd like to see them upgrade their power forward or center position during free agency to further boost their roster, but we'll see how it all plays out. With a deep playoff run on the cards, it begs the question, where does a healthy and potentially improved John Wall rank amongst top point guards in the NBA? Well, when he's healthy, he's definitely a top 5 point guard in the NBA. Where we rank him from there is really subjective though. Now, for me personally, Steph Curry is number 1, Chris Paul is number 2, and the 3 to 5 spots are really open for discussion. I'd agree with any order that includes Damian Lillard, Kyrie Irving, and John Wall. You could make the argument for Russell Westbrook also being top 5, but I'd take those other guys over Russ at the moment. So what do you guys think of the Wizards' potential next season, and where does the healthy John Wall rank amongst the best point guards in the league? Let me know in the comments section below. Thank you for watching today's video. If you enjoyed the video, click the like button as it helps the channel grow, and subscribe for new videos like this one every week.